So today we're actually going to go ahead and be talking about Mr. Bill Belichick himself. So apparently he is in his 70s and he has a 24-year-old, even though she look older than 24, no shape, year old girlfriend, okay? He was on this CBS Sunday morning news show and he'd been interviewed and he was asked like, okay, how did you and your girlfriend meet? And we're not talking about that. Yeah, but I'm just curious, because it's none of your business. We're not talking about it. She went and said it. He was like, oh, well, I don't care. But then she like interrupted. And apparently, during this little interview that they had, she kept interrupting. So I'm just curious who's running this little relationship that we got. I have my theories before we get into the video, okay? Because I got a series of videos that's just going to follow after. But I have my theory that they met on some kind of sugar baby website, or it could have been like some kind of sugar baby kind of gathering thing. Okay, you know how rich people be doing. And she's an escort. That's what I think. Okay, this is all just my own personal, just spitballing. Okay, I'm thinking that's what it is because apparently she also, before Mr. Bill Belichick, Mr. 77 years old, I think he's like 74, 76 years old. Before him, apparently she also was with the 60-some-year-old man. Okay, so with all that being said, seems like there's a little pattern going on. I personally, I don't care about the age gap as long as everyone's legal. Okay, that's my personal opinion. Go argue with your daddy, not me. Okay, so that's how I feel about all of that. Whatever, as long as you're legal and there's two consenting parties, and if that's what you want to do, girl, or that's what you want to do, boy, go ahead and do what you do. Okay. With that being said, this is different. This is like your, even though Hugh Hefner didn't really, with those Playgirls, didn't really have a, girlfriend. Not really. You know what I mean? But this is that level of stuff, intermingling that's going on. Okay. Where it's like, yeah, I'm going to just go and hop, drain you for everything you got. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go and hop. Yeah, I'll do this. I'll do this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll show up to all the events. Yeah, I'll bounce it and pop it open and all that. But okay, and it's like one of those kind of things that's going on. That's what it appears to be to me. You know, be with whoever you want to be with, cool. But I believe in healthy relationships. You can have an age gap and be in a healthy relationship. I don't feel like this is healthy, personally. To me, and we're gonna get into it. But to me, this comes off as like she's just 100% using you. I don't think she likes anything about you. Now, people would say, well, of course she's using him. I mean, have you looked at Mr. Bill over here? I get that. But with that being said, I don't know. It's one thing if you're like the sugar baby and you're on the side and you're on his arm and you're, oh, oh my God, Bill. Oh. That's one thing. But when you're the sugar baby and you're interfering with interviews, you're on the field, and you're doing all this other stuff. But I mean, hey, whatever works, I guess it works because apparently this chick has over a $9 million portfolio that she got going on just from him. So this lady is loaded for life. She's good to go. Y'all gonna get mad, whatever. I just think it's a little weird with what is going on. This is no shade, but Bill Belichick is not, he don't really look like much of anything. This is no shade. So he has the money. He wants the younger lady. Fine. So he understands, yes, I have to pay to play, but I don't think this lady even like you remotely. It's one thing to get someone who just likes an older dude, but it's another thing to get someone who is with an older dude but doesn't like him at all. Like, you don't like him at all. I mean, if that's the hustle, that's the hustle, babe. But you don't like him at all. And y'all just, let's just get into these videos, y'all.
The ones that I've experienced directly. He's not even in the acknowledgement section. Correct.
Do you feel like you were treated with dignity and respect when you were let go by Robert Kraft?
Yeah, well, it was a mutual decision for us to part ways.
He said fired.
It was a mutual decision.
The other change for Belichick is 24-year-old Jordan Hudson, his creative muse, as he writes in his book.
Make sure that that's the...
Jordan was a constant presence during our interview.
You have Jordan right over there. Everybody in the world seems to be following this relationship. They've got an opinion about your private life. It's got nothing to do with them, but they're invested in it. How do you deal with that?
Never been too worried about what everybody else thinks. Just try to do what I feel like is best for me and what's right.
How did you guys meet?
Not talking about this.
No?
No.
It's a topic neither one of them is comfortable commenting on, though Hudson has recently posted about it on Instagram.
You joined InstaFace, as you put it. I love that. There's some great pictures of you and Jordan, where you're a fisherman, and she's a mermaid. It's charming. It's a different side of you. What's the reaction been like?
What's it been like?
To have these different sort of photos. There's another one where you're doing, I know you're not into meditation or yoga or Pilates. You're balancing Jordan on your feet. She's doing kind of the Titanic pose.
Yeah, so I'm on some of those social media platforms, but I honestly don't follow them.
Did you put the video up or not? Did you put the image up or not? He asked you, well, how does it feel? Because you were not really this guy that was putting up these kind of videos. And you're like, well, I don't follow those. Who took the...
There's another report this morning, and this is the one I care about. Mm-hmm. It's suggesting that Jordan has amassed a massive real estate portfolio since meeting Belichick.
Yeah, according to Realtor.com, she's purchased 3 multifamily homes in the greater Boston area since December of 2023.
Oof.
Two townhomes in Dorchester and one in Roxbury.
Wow.
Couple of houses on Nantucket, I heard.
A cottage in Harwich that she also purchased in October of 2023.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Didn't she buy 2 or 3 in one weekend?
Yeah, she did. Those are the ones in Dorchester and Roxbury.
This is better than a pension.
What am I doing wrong?
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money after just dating.
And it's probably an understatement. It sounds like it's a lot more than $9 million based on the number of properties they're talking about.
They're saying it's amassed to $9 million of real estate?
Yeah.
So if they break up tomorrow, she's Gucci, because I think you told me, Lisa, they're all in just her name.
They are. It's an LLC.
Not only that, I saw there are more than 20 companies that she's running through Belichick.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Yeah, baby.
She's setting herself up.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, this goes beyond gold digger. This is something else. This is like psychosis.
This is what I will say. She ain't charging $25,000 a cheek, as far as I know. As far as I know. And yeah, unless we not talking about it, it may be $25,000 a cheek. At least she ain't putting it out there right now. So I'll give him credit for that.
You remember Bill Belichick was leaving the apartment complex with his shirt off?
Yeah, I remember.
This might be it.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, Bill, like, I'm active, man. I ain't doing a 50-year discrepancy, but at the end of the day, I don't know if it's that old, but older niggas is in. I don't know 76, 24 old, but I keep kicking 25-year-olds out my DMs, man. Like, yo, no, shorty. I'll fuck your life up. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real, man. This is not what you want to do, man. I'm telling you, man. I play a lot of mind games. I'm not consistent. I don't call, you call, I text. Like, yo, I'm telling you, you're not mentally ready for this, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not really mentally ready for the shit I put you through. And I'm being nice about it. Bitch say, fuck my life up, killer gag. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to respect it. Nah.
Bill Belichick, one of the greatest coaches ever in NFL football. He's 72. His girlfriend is 24. I think that Bill Belichick's relationship should be examined also. He looks happy, don't get me wrong, but he's 72. 72. Okay? And by the way, you think about medieval times, all you Game of Thrones, remember Game of Thrones? Yeah, you guys were watching people fuck their own sisters, they were fucking each other, incest, and they were like marrying 14-year-olds. They did that shit in those royal families, 14, 13 shit. That you guys were just watching those like it was no problem, which is disgusting, by the way. Anyway, let's talk about other relationships. Cher had a boyfriend. He was 30-something years old. Cher is, go ahead, Cher. No one complained about that. Boyfriend was like 30-something. She's 70-something years old, right? Right? Come on now. Clint Eastwood, about 40 years older than his wife. Clint Eastwood. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Leonardo DiCaprio, he does it too. Elvis Presley married Priscilla Presley. Huh? Yeah, he said, I think I want to marry you. I know you're only 14. I'm going to win that. Come on, man. She was 14 years old. Jerry Lee Lewis married his cousin at 13 years old. I'm just saying, there's a lot of situations. I think marrying somebody underage is disgusting. What you need to do is you should up the legal age to 25 then, or 20. Nothing in the teens anymore. How about that? Nothing in the teens anymore. It's just a matter of being careful and watching yourself. That's all I'm saying. Like my mama said, if you're going to get you a frog, you better make sure it don't jump out of the pond.
Are y'all seeing what's going on with Bill Belichick, North Carolina head football coach Bill Belichick, 6-time Super Bowl winning coach Bill Belichick? Do y'all see what's going on with him and his girlfriend? How she's absolutely running the show while he's doing interviews and during interviews. How he looks to her for permission, how she interjects and delays and disrupts while he's getting interviewed. And he's allowing her to do that. If I was North Carolina, if I was the North Carolina Tar Heels administration, I would be extremely worried because she has a lot of control over Bill Belichick right now. And it's really strange to see. And if I was a North Carolina football player, if I was the North Carolina athletic director, if I was the North Carolina administration, if I was a former North Carolina player, Dre Bly, Rue, I'd be extremely concerned, man. Because if she has that much power and influence over Bill Belichick, she may make personnel decisions. She may make depth chart decisions. She may make playing time decisions. She may make decisions when it comes to his assistant coaches. I don't like the way he looked at you. Get him out of here. I don't like the way he looked at me. Get him out of here. I don't like what that player, because she going to be at practice. She going to be at the facility. She going to be around. And she has some kind of influence and control over Bill Belichick that North Carolina, y'all might want to have a conversation with Bill Belichick, man, because he might not be coaching the team. She may be coaching the team. All praises to the Most High.
So we got to hear the different opinions about Bill Belichick and his current girlfriend right now. Like I said, I don't know. I don't have an issue with the gap. To me, I just look at it like pretty much what the last dude's saying. She's in charge. She's running things. She's the head BI in this. You know what I mean? And I just look at it like, is this what you really want? Like, for real, honestly, a real talk. Is this really what you want? Because, oh, I got a younger chick. You can find that anywhere. I mean, look at how much money you got. Heck, I'll sign up. But you get what I mean? Like, for real, in all realness, though. Is it worth all of this? Because she's not letting you talk in interviews. Clearly, she's interfering with what you got going on professionally. I mean, I'm assuming you were just giving, You could find someone, as long as you're a decent person. I don't know this man from a can of paint. But as long as you're a decent person, you could find somebody who will be interested in you in that regard. You can. They'll love you, care for you. Now, they may be older than 24. If they're in the 20s, I mean, you definitely know you got to pay to play at the end of the day. Definitely. Okay? Or you're just an extra romantic guy, you know? But at the end of the day, we know, like, essentially, yeah, that's what you're going to have to be doing. Is she really what you want? She got property with your money in her name. I don't know. And this is just your girlfriend? Yeah, ain't married? No. You did all this? You couldn't have found anybody else? I'm sure there's plenty of women who would be like, yeah, I'd take $2 million. Not 9 plus whatever. Take 2. I'll hang out with you. I mean, there's escorts. There's other services that are available. Yeah, I love you. Da, 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 da. Now, like I said, you got to pay to play. You can't think you're going to get a 20-some-year-old or even a 30-some-year-old or even a 40-some-year-old and you're not paying. But with that being said, are you okay with paying for this? If that's what you like, boo, that's your thing. Okay. But let me know what you all think about this down below.